Okay, now that my devil has thrown me out of the civil and criminal courthouses in Seminole and Orange counties in the state of Florida, as well as out of the federal courthouse in the Middle District of Florida, I am now in the court of public opinion, right? Now, this is the court where religious preachers, right, is supposed to be the judges. Plus, they supposed to be the scribes, right? Which means that they supposed to be talking about case law in the biblical trial of this spiritual war. See, this is the power that Jesus gave to the preachers when he took the spirit out of the man, the child, right? So I'm taking the evil spirit out of the court system, just like Jesus took the evil spirit out of the child, right? Now Jesus put the evil spirit that was in the child, he put it into the swine, then the swine ran over the cliff, right? Now in my case, right, I put the evil spirit into the Florida Constitution, the United States Constitution, the Florida Bill of Rights, the United States Bill of Rights, the United States Declaration of Independence, statutory law, the Civil Rights Act of 1964, and then the devil itself gave me the Holy Bible and the Holy Quran as the devil's criminal record, because the devil is in history, right? Because the devil is in world history, plus the devil is in the Bible and the devil is in the Quran. Now, how can I establish myself if I didn't establish myself in the civil and criminal courthouses in Seminole and Orange counties in the state of Florida, as well as in the federal courthouse in the Middle District of Florida, after the devil tried to attack my presence, right? So now I am in a position where I could choose to need a public defender, or I could have chosen to become a public defender. Now, let me tell you what I'm talking about. So when I was talking to the criminal element around me, right, the criminal element told me about the public defenders, right, which is the state attorney's political aspirations, right? So that means that your state attorney has political aspirations. So therefore, when they are engaging in public intercourse, well, that too, right? Because that's what it basically is, right? Right. So I'm gonna keep that in there, because I think we use words and we change the meaning of them, but intercourse is an interaction. We just pervert it. So that's why I'm gonna keep that in there, because when you interact with people, that is intercourse. See what I'm saying? But if your mind is dirty, then your intent is dirty. So anyway, back to what I was saying, right? So your public protector, right, which is your district attorney, right, your state attorney, has political aspirations. So they say that they're tough on crime, right? But they're not tough on criminals. They're tough on crime. Now, what I mean by that is they will defend the company, right, against the citizen who steals the company's merchandise, right? But when that company violates the rights of a citizen, then the state attorney says that you need a lawyer, right? So now when you put that into your memory bank, understand this. Well, if the state attorney defends the public, well, why do you have a public defender, right, and a state attorney? So now if the government, right, is for the people and by the people, why do you have a state attorney and a public defender that both work for the state? That's you. So now you got your state attorney giving you a lawyer to defend you from the state. Now, your state attorney, your public defender don't have the resources that the state attorney has, right? But how can your public defender be underfunded if the same funds that your public defender has come from the same source as the state attorney? So how can the state attorney have an open budget to put you in prison, but your public defender is on a budget, but you a tax-paying American citizen? See what I'm saying? So now, when I needed a public defender, right, because when I taught myself the law, when I had a paid attorney and my paid attorney left me in court without representation, well, if I am a good friend, if I am a good neighbor, like the Bible say, you do unto your neighbor as you would have your neighbor do unto you, then why would I leave my neighbor in jeopardy?